All right, good morning, scholars. This is Principal Stroud coming to you with a very, very important announcement. Afternoon bus dismissal changes today. Once again, afternoon bus dismissal changes today. I'm going to review the plan with you right now. We can't afford for anybody to be talking. I need you to make sure you're paying attention and doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? Now, I'm going to review the plan first. Then, after I review the plan, I'm going to have you determine which group you're in. Then, teachers will review with you the plan again to make sure you know without a shadow of a doubt which dismissal group you are in. Okay? First off, in the plan, there's 5 dismissals groups. There's group A1, group A2, group B1, group B2. Then finally, there's second run, car riders, walkers, and anybody staying after school for an activity. All right, so here we go. Now, the first thing you need to know is that the plan I'm reviewing right now are for those who are in classes on the frost side of the building. That means this is only if you're in classes on the same side as the front office. The plan I'm reviewing right now will not work for those who are in any of the music classes or in PE. Now, at 2:15, the announcements will come on. Teachers, once the announcements start, I need you in the doorway, 1 foot in the hallway, 1 foot in the classroom, still actively supervising your scholars, because you're going to make sure that when I call their group, that they leave your room in the orderly fashion. Now, we cannot hold kids because we will be rolling buses within like 2 minutes of dismissal. This is a very fast-paced dismissal. Scholars will need to move with a purpose. Do not hold kids in the room. We need scholars to move with a purpose, safely and efficiently. So once again, 2:15 announcements will start. We need at that time teachers to get in the doorway to assist with monitoring the classroom and also assisting with monitoring the hallways at the same time. Now, scholars, 2:17, we will dismiss group A1. 2:18, we will dismiss group A2. Once those 2 groups board the buses, those buses will roll out. Then at 2:20, we will dismiss group B1. 2:21, we will dismiss group B2. Once those buses are loaded, we will roll that set of buses. Then at 2:24, car riders, walkers, and second run will be dismissed to the big gym. Once again, at 2:24, car riders, walkers, and second run will be dismissed to the big gym. Now, for those who are car riders, walkers, and walkers, it's a little bit different. You are no longer the first group to be dismissed. You are now the second group, the last group, to be dismissed. Hear me loud and clear. Second run, car riders, walkers, you are only to leave when we call for you at 2:24 or when you're dismissed at 2:24. Do not arrive in the big gym early and do not be in the hallways during any of the other group dismissals because that could result in a suspension. You are to only leave the classroom. We're not going to the locker. We're not running an errand. You are only to leave the classroom if you're second run, car rider, walker, after school activities when you are called for a 2:24. Okay. Now, teachers at this time, if you haven't already, please make sure all scholars have a map of the buses. This is not a time to talk, scholars. Please wait in case your teacher is still passing it out. Let's move with a purpose. We need to make sure we have enough time to go through this. As your teacher is passing out the paper, I need scholars, if you are first run. Now the paper should be front and back. You need to find your bus number. I need you to find your bus and circle your bus. I want you to find your bus and circle it. Once you find your bus, I want you to circle which group are you in. Are you bus group A or bus group B? Teachers, at this time, if you need to pause the video, please pause the video and ensure that every scholar that is first run knows which bus they ride, what group they're in. Now, you also need to look to see, are you group A1? If your bus is up at the front, you're A1. If in the back, you're A2. If you was in bus group B and you're in the front where the 1 is, if you're past this line, you're B1. If you're in the back here, you're B2. So I need every scholar to identify, are they A1 or A2, or are they B1 or B2? On the page that your bus is on, I want you to write at the top in large letters either group A1, group A2, group B1, or group B2. If you are second run, car rider, or walker, at the top of the page, just write second run or either car rider or walker. Once you've completed that task, put that paper in the front of your binder so that you can reference it in the new year, because you'll need it the first day back at school, because we know how it is over break. You forget stuff. So you're going to put it in the front of your binder, either in front or behind the page where you keep your schedule. That way you don't lose it. This is important because you need to make sure you know which group you are leaving with. If you need to pause the video at this time, please do so, and make sure that your scholar has wrote at the top of their paper what group they belong in. Now, based upon what group you're in, you'll go out certain exits. If you're either group A1 or A2, I'm sorry, let me say it again, A1 or B1, A1 or B1 will go out the stairwell here. First floor, that's by Team Grit. Second floor, that's by Team Achievers. A2 or B2 will go out by the front door. If you're on the second floor, you go down the stairwell by the library.